Howdy. So we got the skate park in. The concrete is set on the last light so I can take the crane down. Kids are already come in and decorated everything. They've actually been using it a little bit the last few days. Actually pretty good about listening, about staying away from the crane and the pole, so that's good. So yeah. Switch to my camera here. Release is off. Wants to stick. There we go. This thing is stowed. So they paid me today for the final payment on this one. Like I said, I got $50,000 for the skate park and $50,000 for the soccer field. I'll show you the soccer field in a little bit, and they paid me the $5,000 for all the mowing. So yeah. All right. Safest way out is this way. Take this back over to the county yard. This thing drives like a freaking boat. I know. Let's see. Go this way. I'm not going to try and back it up. I'm just park it right here. They said park it out front, so I'm going to park it right back. Crash. Oh, I did another door. Hope they don't see that. So yeah, I'll go over here and look at the soccer field. Climb the fence. Well, maybe not. Barbed wire. So yeah. Took us a week to do all the groundwork on both locations. We put in last week we put in the AstroTurf, got everything painted. The bleachers weren't hard to put in. We took a week to do all the concrete pouring. We did both sites kind of at the same time for all, concrete and all that. I had a crew of 10 guys from the city and county that helped me out. And the city had already ordered everything. It was sitting in a open field, so it was pretty easy to just put lights up, and these bolted into the foundation, so that was the easy part. The other ones on the skate park were not bolted in, they were concreted in. So that took about a day and a half for each one to set. So the skate park itself wasn't hard to do. That was mostly concrete work. So, but yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with it. City administrator's pretty pleased with it. The school is pretty pleased with it. It's a weird school. They got mismatched as they've added on to it in various confabulations. Original school there in the middle, and they added the big building. They basically tore the back half of that building off, added that other building, and then added the two side buildings. There's another big building in back. So it's kindergarten through what we would call freshman here, high school. So what we would call sophomore through junior, they go to a different town for that. So yeah, so pretty tickled. Well, I also got me a new truck. I traded that other truck in. I just didn't like it. I got this Ford. I like it. I did trade my 728 Vario off, or my 724 Vario off for a 728 that had front attacher. So now I got a scoop tractor. But that's all the equipment I've gotten. So I got a little bit of money. I'm gonna take a look. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road again. Damn. I almost had an accident the other day coming around the hill. Oh yeah, so we're pretty good. Radio stations around here are kind of crappy, but that's alright. They got a rock station, a country station. Oh yeah. Miniature Stone Edge there. Used to be a spring there. Spring dried up, or it's gone deep. They aren't sure, but they aren't willing to spend the money on it to figure it out. Back on the right side of the road. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm done with those two projects. I got a little money in the bank. I'll buy one more piece of equipment of some sort. I gotta take a look and see what I really need. I need a dump truck. That's what I might get next. Can't haul feed. Doesn't do me good to get feed and stuff going. And, you know, I don't have any fields. Oh yeah, I got rid of that crappy Peterbilt flatbed. I was having a lot of trouble with it. And I bought me I traded that off. They gave me a pretty good deal on it. Yeah, I got my Vario 728. It's the 724 was 330 horsepower, or 280 horsepower, and this is 303, so I've got a little more horses on it. So yeah, I got this Freightliner long stake bed. It doesn't have, it's a stake bed. I don't have the stake sides on it, but it's got a lift gate. So there's no trailer hitch, which kind of sucks. I can't pull that hay trailer, so I have to use two vehicles to pull that hay trailer. But yeah, I have the tractor with the forks anyway, so you know, whatever. I'll figure something else out. Eventually, I'll be able to get a semi with a big flatbed, and I won't need to use it. But anyway, so yeah, so I think I'm gonna go look at a truck, dump truck, so I can do some hauling. I know there's been some hauling contracts that have been put out on the contract board, so maybe I'll get some contracts done. So I think that's where we're at. So we'll see you later. And we had a warm snap, so it snowed first week, which was okay. We just did dirt work, and then it warmed up, so we were able to do the concrete. So yeah, we had nice weather the last couple of weeks. So it's in the 70s. So yeah, pretty awesome. See you later.